I told my parents I won't change my name. They named me Phoenix, after their first daughter died in the NICU. She lived for exactly 3 hours and 47 minutes before her lungs failed. I was born 2 years later. I lived, which apparently complicated everything. Growing up under the name of a dead sister is like being expected to fill a dress that doesn't belong to you, tight in all the wrong places, and still somehow you're the one that feels wrong. I found her baby clothes when I was 7, wrapped in tissue paper, tags still on, tucked in a box in my closet, like they were waiting for someone worthy to wear them. My mom would stand in my doorway in the mornings, clutching old NICU photos like a rosary and whisper my name like a prayer to a ghost. But it never felt like she was talking to me. It felt like she was trying to reach someone who wasn't there. My dad? He flinched every time he said my name, like the sound of it physically hurt. His voice would crack singing happy birthday, and mom would vanish to the bathroom with red eyes afterward. It wasn't hard to figure out. My name was a wound they couldn't stop picking at. We moved like shadows in that house. I learned not to laugh too loud, not to walk too heavy. Every time I forgot and made noise like a normal kid, mom looked at me like I'd desecrated a grave. When I was 16, I found mom's journal buried in a drawer. That's when everything fell into place like broken teeth. Phoenix was supposed to be our miracle, but she died and we got stuck with her replacement instead. How do you love someone who only exists because the real one doesn't? I read that line 10 times. It didn't get softer, just sharper. The day I turned 18, I filed the paperwork. I picked the name Morgan, not a name with history, just one I liked, a name that didn't echo. The clerk at the courthouse smiled and said, "Congratulations." I cried the whole drive home, not because I was sad, because I felt free. 2 weeks later, mom found the papers. She collapsed to the floor like I'd murdered someone. "You're unaliving her again," she sobbed. "You're killing our Phoenix." Dad didn't say anything at first, just stood there like a ghost with eyes. Then came the text when my college acceptance came in. "Change it back or you're on your own. Phoenix deserves better than being abandoned twice." So I drove home. They were in the backyard, burning every photo of me. Baby pictures, birthday parties, family vacations, flames licking my memories clean. "If you won't be Phoenix," mom said without looking at me, "then you're nothing to us." I watched my childhood curl into ash. "I was never your daughter," I said. "I was her stand-in." Dad finally looked at me, soot smeared across his cheeks. "Phoenix would have been everything you're not. Grateful, worthy, worth the prayers we wasted." I felt something snap, cold, clean. "You want to know who Phoenix was?" I said. "She was too weak to survive. I lived. I fought every day for 18 years just to breathe in a house full of ghosts." Mom lunged, screamed. I caught her wrists and looked her dead in the eyes. "You spent 18 years mourning the wrong daughter." 3 weeks later, Dad sent one last message. "We found Phoenix's medical records. She was brain dead from birth. The machines were turned off. You were always the one who made it." I stared at that text in my dorm, boxes labeled Morgan stacked around me. I replied, "I'm still Morgan. I'm still the survivor. And I buried Phoenix the day I realized she was your favorite ghost." They never wrote back.